Have you ever asked your friend why they use an iPhone?
So we're gonna start with Dom. Which smartphone is in your pocket right now?
Do I reveal it right now, or? Got the iPhone 10.
Oh, there it is.
There it is. Sometimes it's hard to break away from that ecosystem.
Gardner, you're next, man. The pressure's on.
iPhone 10.
Wow, it's just 2 phones so far.
I'm gonna be straight up. It's iMessage, man, in the ecosystem.
Totally into the Apple ecosystem. So I'm talking Apple Music, iPhones, Macs, the whole thing.
But on the flip side, if you're in the Apple ecosystem,
When I ask my friends why they use an iPhone, they just answer it's just ecosystem. Well, I've been hearing this from the news, tech reviews, from YouTubers, from MKBHD, Jonathan Morrison, Unboxing Therapy, and I've been hearing some news. Whenever I ask my friends why they use an iPhone, well, the answer is simple. It's just ecosystem. Sometimes I hear an answer that the hardware is good, well, the phone is just the best in the world. But most of the times I hear an answer, it is just ecosystem. So which is why I made this video. What's up guys, this is me Sudarshan and you are watching my channel SJRTD. So as I've already told you, we are discussing about the ecosystem. So what exactly is this ecosystem? Well, the definition is just simple. Ecosystem is nothing but a biological community. So why this word is related to Apple? That is what I'm going to tell you. Apple makes lots of products. The iPhone, the iPad, the Mac, Apple Watch, HomePods and AirPods. And to combine these different products, they make different operating systems. The AirPlay, Apple Music, iOS, WatchOS, macOS. This is what makes them the great ecosystem. I mean, this might be the world's best ecosystem I've ever experienced. There are lots of ecosystems currently like Samsung, but it is not that good like Apple. So this is the ecosystem what people are answering when you ask why they use an iPhone. Well, the answer is just simple, the ecosystem. So once you purchase an iPhone, they'll make you to purchase the different Apple Music plans. And in fact, the plus point of it is that people purchase because Apple makes the smallest thing perfect, which is why it makes them the perfect ecosystem. There are lots of ecosystems as I already told you, but it is not that great like Apple's ecosystem. I'll give you an example. Suppose a small kid is having his first day of the school and is being forced to stay in the school, and the teachers have been telling him that we have this toys and this toys, we have slides, you can use them, you can have it, but he's not allowed to go out of that school. And that is what Apple focuses here. Once you are into the ecosystem of the Apple, the walls of their ecosystem are so big that they make sure person is unable to climb that wall. This is what it makes them the best. So basically, if you have an iPhone and iPad, the life has become so easy. In fact, life becomes so easy by the way. What it does is that if you're chatting with someone on the iPhone using the iMessage, you can continue the chat on the iMac. If you want to use the internet of the iPhone, Apple still rings there. If you want to send the file to someone else, the AirDrop is there. And if you want to make a video call to someone, FaceTime is also there. If you want to set any reminders, Siri is there. And in fact, the plus point is that you can operate the Siri on the Mac as well, which is what they make them the best ecosystems. Suppose you have an iPhone, and if you want to purchase this smartwatch, so you'll go into the market, see some different smartwatch, and in the end, you'll purchase the Apple Watch. Now you're in the market to purchase some different speakers. Well, you see tons of options. And in the end, again, just like this Apple Watch, you'll purchase the HomePod. Similarly for the AirPods as well. If you want to purchase different smartphones, if you want to purchase different headphones, well, you'll just in the end purchase the AirPods. This is what they make you to purchase these different Apple products. See, all the products of this Apple are good. In fact, they're the best. But somewhere at the point, they make you to be into that ecosystem. You purchase the HomePod, well, it only requires the iPhone to use it. Well, it requires Siri, the iPhone, and it only needs the Apple Music to play, and it doesn't have any Bluetooth. So you just need the iPhone or an iPad to connect with that, or maybe the iMac as well. So basically, they make you to be into that ecosystem. Obviously, I use the iPhone a lot because it is the best phone I've ever experienced. And in fact, it's not that I'm into that ecosystem. I use the Android as well, so I use different operating systems. But when it comes to final editing of the video, the iPhone. obviously my choice is iPhone. So the bottom line is that don't be into that ecosystem. Try to use different ecosystems as well. Just try to use different operating systems. Well, obviously it is really hard to get out of that Apple's ecosystem because they have Siri, they have HomePods, AirPods, they have Mac, then they have the great camera. So it is really hard to come out of that Apple's ecosystem, but you can experience different ecosystems as well. Don't make yourself bind into that Apple's ecosystem. So this is what I wanted to tell you. So thanks for watching and make sure to subscribe my channel. Thank you.